Hi everybody, good morning, happy Wednesday. It is What's Up Wednesday. It is tax-free shopping week. If you've been watching on Monday and Tuesday, I posted some specials I'm having this week in honor of Maryland being in a tax-free week as we prep for back to school. Monday was 20% off any of our skincare sets. So if you use the Repair line or the Time-Wise 3D line or the Botanicals, the the Clear Proof, or the men's line, all of them are 20% off until Friday night. So if you're needing some skincare sets, that's a great deal. And then Tuesday special was if you did a buy one, get one half on our skincare products. So our body washes, our lotions, so many good products. So you can go back and watch Tuesday's video. And today I had promised a couple of weeks ago to finish the foundation series that I started, and I had showed you how to use CC cream. Today I'm going to show you cream to powder foundation, and I'm going to show you a new fall look, and the deal today is going to be a deal to get a new fall look for you, because our new catalog is coming out, and if you're an existing client, you should get it in the mail shortly. And it'll have a sample in it, which is super exciting. And you're going to see on page 15 this look for fall. And so I'm going to show you those colors today, and then I'm going to offer you a deal if you are interested in purchasing those products and getting that look for yourself too. So I wanted to start with showing you the 3D foundation, or the cream to powder foundation comes in a little compact like this. And I am using, show you my color, I am using beige 1, and it is Endless Performance Cream to Powder Foundation. And to apply it, I'm going to use our liquid foundation brush, because it goes on like a liquid, but it's going to settle on your skin like a powder. And so I'm going to just dip it into the product. And again, beige 1. I'm going to, I should have brought over a mirror too, I guess, but I'm coming to you live from my kitchen, because I felt like this is the best place to get natural light, so you could kind of get a sense of the coverage. I showed you the CC cream and the matte 3D foundation, because it comes in matte or luminous, and I prefer a matte finish. So I showed you those, and the CC cream is definitely our lightest coverage. It's going to give you the most natural finish, and that's the one I prefer and I use kind of on an everyday basis. I started using the luminous one after I did that demo, and I have to say I really like it. So, and the coverage is still, it's more coverage, but to me still natural. And that's kind of what I'm going for on a day-to-day basis, is I want to have a natural look. I just want to enhance my natural skin. I want to even out the skin tone. And so I don't thankfully have too many discolorations or blemishes. I've been working on that with my Mary Kay skincare. So part of that is I don't need as much foundation coverage because I've used that vitamin C plus E, and that has helped get rid of, I had some pretty big discoloration here around my face, and it really, really did the trick on that. So if you're having discoloration, I do recommend that vitamin C plus E. I think that's pretty good. That vitamin C plus E helped with the discoloration, and so for my foundation, I don't need too much coverage. CC cream, as I mentioned before, it's not going to cover freckles or anything like that, so it's going to be your lightest coverage. The luminous and matte foundation, 3D foundation, is a little more coverage, and then this cream to powder is even still a little bit more coverage. And so that is how it looks. I think it's pretty natural. The best way if you want to color match your foundation is also this part here. You want to go from kind of on your cheekbone or your chin bone, sorry, down towards your neck. And if it disappears, then you know you've got the right shade. A lot of people test here on their hand or here on your arm, and that's just not going to be a good match for what's going on your face. So if you want to color match, this is kind of the right area to do it. Natural light. If you send me a picture, I can definitely help you pick out the shade that'll work best for you. I always like to use a little bit of under eye corrector. And so I'm going to tap that here underneath, and then I do it just a little bit under my brow bone. It just kind of adds a little bit of brightness there. And love the under eye corrector. It comes only in the one shade. It works no matter how dark or light your skin tone is. I'm going to give it a second to set on my skin because the warmth of your skin will help it, the product to loosen up, and then I can spread it out and even it out underneath my eyes and a little bit under my eyelid. And just wait a second. What's going on up here under my eyelid is just, like I said, just brightens it. I don't know. I think in this light you can even tell that it just kind of opens your eye a little bit. And then here underneath, I do have darkness, and so you could use a brush. I use my fingers. And I'm kind of tapping and blending because if you rub it, you're gonna rub it right off. So that's the other reason to let it set on your skin. And then I just take the excess and put it on my lid. That's the other reason to let it sit on your skin, is then it's just a little bit more malleable, and you can tap it in under your eyes and here, and it just kind of blends in. It lightens up that area, and then I put the excess I have on my finger on my eyelid. Okay, and so the look, what I've already done is, if you can't tell, I already did my eyebrows. So I used a dark brown eye pencil, and then I went over with the dark blonde pencil and a dark blonde brow tint, and I put those on. And for all of you who worry that when you do that you're going to make it look unnatural, I'm not sure if when we started talking you would have even necessarily noticed that I'd done them. So I used to think it doesn't look natural to use a pencil or a tint, and I have to say, once I did it, I was kind of like, yeah, it's just my brows, just a little more defined. So I love that. So I did use that, and before I started any of my skincare, obviously had washed my face. I used some foundation primer, which is something you want to use whether you're going on to use makeup or not, because it has a little more SPF, and that's always good. But also because the foundation primer is going to create a barrier on your skin to everything else you apply. So you're just less likely to have stuff settling into your pores. It will give a smoother finish. It gives your makeup someplace to apply to, keeps it in place longer. So love, love, love foundation primer. And I had done some eye primer to my eyelids as well. That same thing. It's just going to keep my eye makeup in place longer. And then the palette of colors that this look, again, it's going to be in your new catalog on page 15, this look. I put that look together in the Perfect palette. And so the colors in there are, make sure I get this correct, I think they're rose gold, rose gold, crystalline, and hazelnut. Those are the three eyeshadows here. This is Latte, the contour. This is Glaze highlighter, and this is Shy blush. And so this is our Perfect palette. It is, you can see kind of the size of my hand, and it is perfect to keep in your purse, I think, because it captures all of your stuff, but it's not so big you can't take it with you. So I love that. And if you want to touch up your makeup throughout the day, it just keeps everything together. I like having a look together because sometimes when I do have the big palette where I store all of the colors that I like, but sometimes it's overwhelming when you want to just have a look. So I love that I have this look together, and when I want to have kind of, to me, this is a very wearable, everyday, neutral kind of look. And so I'm going to start with my eyes, and I'm going to put that, excuse me, rose gold on my lid. and a little bit above. It's gonna get blended. That's really my biggest tip about eye makeup is you want it to be blended. And when you blend it, you don't really know where one color starts and the other one stops. And so I'm gonna put this one, yeah, on the lid of my eye, rose gold. And to me, already a nice look adds a little brightness to my eyes. And if I didn't want to put anything else, I'd be happy with this color. But in the interest of having a whole look, I'm gonna take that hazelnut, the darker one, and I'm gonna put it here, and I want it to end up like on the side of my eye. And what I do is, I don't know if you noticed, but like, first of all, I have a great brush, which I love, this curved brush, angled brush. See how it has a little angle on it? It allows you to get in that crease. And so anytime I put product on my brush, I'm gonna tap it in the place where I want it to be first. It kind of just sets that there. And then as I start to work that color into the crease and the corner, I don't want to take it necessarily to the whole area. I want to do this corner first, and then I can bring it, because I've got most of the pigmentation where I want it here on the edge. I'm going to do the other side, same thing. I'm going to tap it. I want it to end up most of the product here, this color, I want it here, and on the kind of side of my eye, the crease and the side. And so I kind of set it where I want the most color to be, and then I kind of work it in to blend with the rest of my eye color. And so that is the hazelnut. And don't worry, if it looks like a little too much, I can always go back, blend it out, make it softer, etc. So that is the hazelnut. And then the crystalline, I like to put a little bit here in the corner of my eye. It's going to just add a little brightness to your eye makeup. And then I'm going to take actually a little bit more crystalline and go right up here underneath my brow bone. It also is going to give me the opportunity to blend in the other eye makeup I put on. So if I thought, oh, if the dark color got a little too high, or I'm not exactly happy with how it looks, if you just keep blending, you can soften it, and you can always go back and add more color. And I'm gonna do the crystalline right here up under my eyebrow, and I'm kind of working it in a little bit. And then the dark color I like, but I wanna soften it just a little bit here and blend it a little bit more. I don't want it to be so distinct that that's exactly where hazelnut is. I want it to kind of give me a softer look, more natural. There it is. Yeah. And if you go a little bit higher, it's going to open your eyes, right? I'm older, my eyes are more creased. And if I want to open my eye, I take that darker color up just a little more than you might normally, and it opens your eye a bit. So there is the eye palette again. That was rose gold, crystalline, and the hazelnut. And so, yeah, that's my eye look. And I'm going to add, you can use obviously any eyeliner that works for you. I have, I think this is dark brown, and I'll see if I can do this. I'm not sure if I can do it in my phone. I remember how I have to do it with my compact here. And the thing about eyeliner is you want to keep it close to your lash line. I like the brown with this look because it's a little bit softer. And while I like having a black eyeliner also, it obviously gives more dramatic effect. I have brown eyes. My hair is kind of blondie brown. Sorry, I'm gonna have to look down into this mirror. I can't do it right into my phone. The brown color is just a little bit softer. So if you're looking, in my opinion, for a softer look, try a brown eyeliner instead of black. and you'll get just a softer finish. And my intention here is, again, my eyes are, when I was younger, I could make a thicker line. The older I've gotten, I like kind of a thinner line close to my lashes, because I think it keeps your eye open a little bit more. And I make it so that the line is a little bit thicker on the outside and a little bit thinner as it gets close to my eyes. Then it kind of just opens your eyes up. If I make a thick, dark line across my whole lash, it's going to make my eyes look a little bit smaller, and I want to have an open eye. So I think brown is softer than black, although I wear both. And I think as we get older, if you line it a little more on the outside of your eye and then less as it gets closer into your eye, it's going to make your eye look bigger. And then I always use a little bit of lash primer. It's going to help your mascara not migrate onto your lower, poked myself. It's not going to keep your mascara in place and have it not migrate down on your face or under your other lashes. So I love our primer for that. And then also because it has nutrients in it. And I'm not sure I pay much attention to my lashes. I always want them to be longer and fuller and whatever. And so lash primer is also like a little bit of treatment. Ooh, I poked my eye, crying. I'm going to grab a tissue, excuse me. Excuse-y, poked my eye, crying. So I love the primer because it's also kind of giving some nutrients to your eyelashes, and I think that's really helpful. And then Lash Intensity is the mascara I'm going to use today. Normally I use two different ones. I use the Lash Love and then Lash Intensity. The brushes are a little bit different. This one I love because it's kind of a haywire, applicator, but to me that's the best for capturing all of your lashes. Mine, mine are not uniform. I have short ones and long ones, and some are thicker, some are thinner, and this kind of a brush, in my opinion, it's just better at capturing all of your lashes. So the reason I usually use two different ones is the brushes are a little bit different. And when I use two different ones, all my lashes end up getting captured and coated just a little bit better. And I like that. So, but today I want to show you the look just like it's in the catalog. So you'll know if you like the look and you want to try it, what these products will look like on you maybe. And so, yeah, this one, if I only had to pick one, I think I would pick Lash Intensity because like I said, I just love that this applicator has, it has all different size bristles. And so it's going to coat all of my lashes. And the other trick I've learned about applying mascara is just that you really do need to add 2 or 3 coats to get the full effect of having mascara on. And so if you're going for very natural, 1 swipe is probably fine, but if you want your lashes to have the biggest impact for putting on mascara, it just takes 2 or 3 coats. So I kind of gave it a second to settle. I'm gonna go back one more time and I'm gonna coat them again. And it just helps them also go in the position you want, which obviously for me is I want them curled up. I didn't curl them again, but I do have a curler and I do use it. Usually if I'm gonna use the curler, I put on the primer and then I use the lash curler because your lashes are a little bit moist, and that will help get them in the shape that you want. I squeeze them with the curler, hold on for a second or two, keep them in place, and then take it off. And it does help get your lashes the way you want them. And then here, I just like to brush them on the bottom. I don't usually put too much on the bottom of my lash. And that is the Rose Gold, Crystalline, and Hazelnut eye palette. So I just think pretty fall look, very wearable, and looks good on a lot of different skin tones. And then for the cheek color, so I did the cream to powder foundation, I did the under eye corrector. Now I'm gonna do a little bit of blush, and I'm going to do a little bit of highlighter and contouring. And I'm gonna do my cheek color first, which the cheek color I showed you in this look is the Shy Blush. I'm gonna put that one first, and I have a cheek brush here. I should have tapped it first. And then, yeah, that makes it just so your product goes, you have a little more control. So you can kind of see I'm going here under. And I like that Shy Blush color. I'm gonna use the same for the highlighter, and that one isn't glazed. I do like it because I think it opens up your eyes, also having a little bit of highlighter there. And I kind of blend it in again and take it up here. Good. And then the contour, I generally, so for contour, you're kind of going from the top of your ear down here, the top of your ear and down here. Or you can do that, make a fishy face, and put a little bit. And to me, the biggest thing about contour, because it really does work, is it's amazing to me. It makes your face look a little more chiseled or shaped or whatever. But I have to admit, I don't generally, on a regular basis, take time to do that step. And then if you were going to, you can also do it here around your hairline, here around your jawline. It just helps. Oops. Again, give your face a little contour. Now I have my hair all pulled back so that you could get the best look at the colors. But that is the Shy Blush, the glazed highlighter, and the latte contour. And so the last thing I wanted to show you in this look was the lip color. And that one, I think I said it is going to be medium nude. Yes, medium nude lip liner with rosewood lipstick. I don't know, can you see that well? Rosewood lipstick. And then Fancy Nancy is the gloss that they had on top of that lip color. And Fancy Nancy, everybody will look good in Fancy Nancy. I just think it's a cute name too. My mom loves it. Fancy Nancy. And so same with your lip liner, like with your eyes. If you want your lips to appear bigger, you can line them more on the outside. If you want your lips to appear smaller, you line them a little long, on the inside of the line. And it does help. I can't talk and do it at the same time. It does help keep your lipstick in place if you use a liner. And so the other thing you can do, and I didn't do it today, was also put lip primer on. It has some anti-aging properties in it too, which I love. So if you're worried about fine lines and wrinkles in and around your lips, that lip primer has some anti-aging product in it, as well as once it dries, it's gonna help keep your lip color in place longer. This in a little bit. It's hard to see on my phone. I'm getting a better look at my foundation. There we go. Yeah. And so normally I would fill my lip in, but I don't want to change the lip color for you. I'm just going to use the liner. And then this way you can see the rosewood lipstick with just liner to get a true color. They really do. They do look pretty together. The rosewood and the medium nude lip liner, they're really, I think, pretty complement to each other. So of course, Mary Kay knows what they're talking about. But that's a really pretty look, I think. And then a little bit of Fancy Nancy. Certainly this look would look pretty with just the lip gloss or just the lipstick, but so you can see them both. You could take a little bit here. Again, I really like this lip color. So if you don't want to change the lip color, but you just want to have a little shine, I just put a little gloss. This is a new gloss for me. I hadn't tried Fancy Nancy, so I got to get a little more product. There we go. Then you can just dab a little bit here and keep the same color, but just add a little bit of shine. I really do think this will be a pretty lip color on its own, but that is the look. So the eye color with the cheeks and the lips, this is the look that you will see when you get your new catalog. And if you don't have one or you're not an existing client, I would love to send you one. But on page 15, this is the model. And these are the colors. And that's the look I put on for you today. And so since we're doing deals every day for tax-free week, the deal this for Wednesday is going to be, if you want to purchase that look, it is $170, and that would get you the 3 eyeshadows, the eyeliner, the brown eyeliner, the Lash Intensity mascara, the brow liner. It would get you the brow tint. It would get you the contour, the highlighter, the blush, the lip liner that I showed you, the lip gloss, and the lipstick. And all of that would be, oh, and the palette, if you want the palette, I think this is $18. So that would make this $188 to get all of the product that I demonstrated and just showed you. And if you take me up on that offer and you want a brand new fall look with all of the new colors, maybe your time to freshen up your mascara, which you should be doing every 3 months, then I am going to give you as a thank you your choice of foundation. So it could be CC Cream, it could be Cream to Powder, or it could be the Luminous or Matte 3D foundation. So I'm going to let you pick which foundation you would like as a gift from me with purchase. And I'm going to include a free foundation primer because I love it, and I think it's perfect for the days where you don't wear makeup either, because it's going to offer you some sun protection. So if you want to get the whole look, it would be $188, including this palette to hold your goodies, the palette, the 3 eyeshadows, the contour, the highlighter, the blush, and the lipstick, and the lip gloss, the lip liner, the brow pencil, the brow tint, the mascara, and yeah, so all those goodies. I think that's a really great deal. You can freshen up your look for the fall and get the palette that will be handy to take with you when you're on the go, and plus get 2 free gifts. So that offer will stay in place until Friday night. And the 2 free gifts are foundation primer and the your pick of foundation, and I can help you with color matching if you need to. And then the last thing I just mentioned is, if you want to have your makeup last longer throughout the day, the best thing you can do is add some translucent powder with a little fluffy brush and put that clear powder all over your face, or use the makeup setting spray. And that one you just spray in an X and then in a T, and it's gonna set your makeup for all day. And I think honestly, in the summertime when it's hot, It's not that it's not necessarily a special occasion, but if you just wanted to stay in place when it's really hot, having that spray set it, if you're gonna go through the effort of putting makeup on, I think is a really good idea. And then the translucent powder, you just tap it in and then you brush it around. And I go over all of it, my eye makeup, everything. It's just gonna set it, and it's also gonna help absorb if you have a little excess oil. It's going to help absorb that too. So obviously translucent means you're not going to see it, but it is going to help set that makeup in place and keep it there longer. And if I go through the effort of making a face of makeup, I would like it to stay. And I don't know about you, but here in Maryland, it is super hot and steamy, and so having a little bit of help getting my makeup to set in place is super helpful. So I hope you'll take me up on that deal of getting a new face of makeup with 2 free goodies, the foundation primer and your pick of foundation. If you're interested, you have through Friday night to let me know. And like I said, you can take advantage of Monday and Tuesday special in addition today. I'll be back tomorrow and Friday with our last specials of the week. And I hope you're having a great summer and that you enjoyed this new fall look. Thanks so much. Happy Wednesday.